He had lost everything once, and yet, somehow, the fire in his chest refused to die. Marcus Hale, a seasoned veteran of countless interstellar campaigns, had returned to Earth not as a hero basked in glory, but as a man stripped bare by circumstance. His military pension barely covered the modest apartment he now called home, and his young son Liam was the one anchor keeping him grounded. Yet Marcus's life was about to take a turn unlike anything he had experienced, a twist that would challenge his courage and redefine what it meant to be human. It began on the fringes of the abandoned outer colonies. A distress signal pinged Marcus's old comlink, a faint, irregular signal emanating from the outskirts of the asteroid belt near the Tau 3 system. Veterans rarely ignored calls like this, especially not Marcus, who had made it a point to respond to anything remotely resembling a distress beacon. He piloted his aging spacecraft, the Iron Hawk, through the cold void of space, the engines humming like a heartbeat that had refused to stop despite years of strain. When he arrived, he found a shipwreck floating like debris in the emptiness. It was a sleek vessel, obviously of alien origin, scorched by energy blasts and riddled with damage. Inside the wreckage, barely conscious, was a creature unlike anything Marcus had ever seen, a massive wolf-like being, its silvery fur with Burns' eyes glowing faintly with an intelligence that startled him. Despite being a hardened soldier, Marcus felt a surge of empathy. Liam, who had accompanied him on this mission reluctantly, pressed close to his father's side. "Dad, we can't just leave it," the boy whispered, awe and fear intertwined in his voice. Marcus looked at the wounded wolf, his battle instincts kicking in. He had survived ambushes, explosions, and cosmic storms, but now the decision was different. This creature was not a threat in its current state, it was alive, alone and in pain. Without hesitation, Marcus hoisted the alien beast into the cargo hold of the Iron Hawk and engaged the ship's emergency life support systems. Back at their small station, the work began. The wolf's injuries were severe: torn sinew, deep burns from plasma discharge, and what Marcus feared was a compound fracture in its leg. Yet as he cleaned and tended to the wounds, he noticed something extraordinary. The wolf began to communicate not with words, but with pulses of light and subtle vibrations through the room. Liam's eyes widened as he watched the alien signals resonate in the air. "Dad, it's trying to talk," Liam said. Marcus nodded, kneeling beside the creature. He had trained for years in alien diplomacy, a specialty in his military career, but nothing had prepared him for this. "We'll figure it out," he said. Weeks passed. Marcus juggled work, raising Liam, and caring for the alien they had come to call Fenrir. It was a delicate dance of medicine and patience, translating signals into understanding. Liam formed a special bond with Fenrir, often talking to the wolf in ways only a child could, and slowly, Fenrir began to regain strength, its luminous eyes flickering with recognition and something close to gratitude. But word of the wounded aliens spread quickly. The interstellar government, always wary of anything non-human that showed signs of intelligence, caught wind of Marcus's rescue mission. Agents arrived at his station, armed with threats and legal warnings. They demanded the immediate surrender of the creature. Marcus stood his ground. "It's alive, it's sentient. I will not hand it over to those who see it as a weapon." The agents exchanged uneasy glances. "You don't understand. This species, if it recovers, has the potential to be dangerous. You could be responsible for intergalactic incidents." Marcus's jaw tightened. "You think I don't know what responsibility is? I've lost friends, comrades, everything, but I will not let you take something who cannot defend itself, not when it trusts us." The standoff lasted hours. Liam clung to his father, witnessing the fierce determination in Marcus that had saved so many lives before. And then, unexpectedly, Fenrir spoke not in sounds or pulses, but with a projection of thought directly into Marcus's mind. "They are wrong," Fenrir's voice resonated. Not harsh, but firm. "You have shown honor. My people will remember this." Marcus staggered back slightly, awestruck. He had faced countless enemies, but the clarity and purity in Fenrir's declaration shook him. The agents, unnerved by this unexplainable communication, retreated. "This isn't over," one warned. "The council will decide the next steps." Days turned into weeks, and Marcus began to notice subtle changes in Fenrir. The wolf's intelligence was staggering. It quickly learned to operate complex machinery, analyzing star charts, and helping Marcus navigate the treacherous asteroid belts. What had started as a simple rescue mission evolved into a partnership, one that would soon reveal the truth Marcus had no idea existed. It came one evening as Marcus was preparing for sleep. Fenrir approached, its eyes glowing softly in the dim light. "I must reveal something," the wolf said. "Your world underestimates what lies beyond the stars." Marcus sat up, alarmed but attentive. "Go on. Your species has potential you do not yet see," Fenrir continued. "For centuries, humans have been underestimated by the Galactic Council. They believe your kind lacks unity, empathy, the capacity to rise above brute force. They are wrong. You have survived, adapted, and your heart is stronger than most we have seen." Marcus felt a lump in his throat. It was hard to hear praise from a being he had fought alongside only in crisis. Yet the truth in Fenrir's words was undeniable. Humanity had survived disasters, self-destruction, and wars, yet here he was, one small man trying to save a life that no one else would care for. And the truth, Marcus asked quietly. The truth, Fenrir said, stepping closer, is that your actions do not go unnoticed. The Council intends to test your world. They will challenge you in ways that will push the limits of your technology, your compassion, and your courage. But if you survive, humans will be more than equals. You will lead. Marcus swallowed hard, the weight of possibility pressing down on him. He had thought saving Fenrir was a small act of compassion, but it was clear now it was the spark of something larger. The weeks that followed were tense. Agents returned, this time with more force, attempting to seize Fenrir. But Marcus, prepared and strategic, outmaneuvered them at every turn. The people who once doubted him began to see the method in his seemingly reckless determination. Liam, brave beyond his years, assisted with communications and strategy, demonstrating the same courage his father embodied. Eventually, the truth came fully to light. Fenrir revealed the existence of an interstellar observation fleet monitoring humanity, their technology far beyond anything Earth had ever developed. And yet, they had chosen to focus on a single act of empathy, the saving of a wounded life over countless acts of destruction or conquest. Marcus realized that the Council measured worth not by strength alone, but by character, by the choices individuals made when no one else was watching. Marcus became more than a veteran. He became a symbol of what humanity could be, compassionate, resilient, and intelligent beyond expectation. Fenrir, now fully healed, offered a bond that was both tactical and personal. Together they trained Liam, taught him the intricacies of galactic navigation, survival, and the art of diplomacy. Years passed. Marcus rebuilt his life, not with riches or titles but with purpose. Liam grew into a formidable young man, wise beyond his years, and Fenrir became a trusted advisor and friend to the people of Earth. When the Council finally revealed themselves openly, humanity had already proven its mettle, not through wars or weapons, but through acts of courage, empathy, and unwavering determination. The day Marcus looked back at his journey from the moment he had found a wounded wolf floating in space to the moment humans were acknowledged as equals in the galaxy, he understood something fundamental. Humanity had survived countless challenges on Earth, but the true measure of their potential had been unlocked through the simple act of saving a life when no one else would. Marcus hugged Liam tightly, feeling the warmth of the moment. Fenrir nudged them gently, a silent acknowledgement of the bond that had changed everything. In that quiet station on the edge of the stars, Marcus realized he had not only saved a life, he had awakened the potential of a species, and the universe, vast and mysterious, was finally ready to see humanity rise.